Today the scientists are acknowledging the powerful benefits of some essential oils which are able to disable the expanding of cancer and kill the cancer cells as well. No one can deny their disease-preventing properties, particularly for cancer. A well-healthy body from the feet to the head usually has a frequency ranging from 62 to 78 MHz, while disease appears at 58 Hz. During some analyses with frequency and the frequency of essential oils was concluded that having a cup of coffee will reduce the individual's frequency from 66 Hz to 58 MHz within 3 seconds. There will be 3 days required until this frequency normalizes. Another research has proved that negative thoughts reduce our frequency around 12 MHz. Positive thoughts increase our frequency averagely by 10 MHz. The experts tested some of the most used essential oils, like ginger, mint, lemon, jasmine, grapefruit, lavender, thyme, rose, chamomile and cinnamon, where they found out that these oils have capacity to fight cancer. They did so by studying their antibacterial strength as well as in vitro toxicology against human cancer cell lines. Bruce Tanio, of Tanio Technology and head of the Department of Agriculture at Eastern Washington University, created a calibrated frequency monitor, CFM, that can measure the frequencies of essential oils and their effect on human frequencies when applied on the body. Essential Oils Laboratory is using CFM. Also, the Johns Hopkins University uses one for analyzing the frequency related with diseases. Cancer occurs when DNA code in the cell's nucleus becomes deviant, says immunologist Mahmoud Suhail. It looks like some essential oils have reset characteristics. They can teach the cell what is the right DNA code. Must be therapeutic grade. You can purchase many types of essential oils, which quality varies because some of them are created and verified with alcohol or some other additives. In order to find some efficient essential oil, you should look for those 100% pure therapeutic grade quality essential oils, otherwise you will not get the health benefits. You will need to switch the combination every next week with the proper proportions of each of the oils. Robert O. Becker, MD, the writer of the book The Body Electric, states that our body has an electrical frequency and the individual's overall health depends on it. Nikola Tesla once said that if we could remove particular external frequencies that trouble our body, we would be less vulnerable from ailments. It was found out that the human cells have an electrical voltage by Dr. Otto Warburg, who was 2-time Nobel laureate and winner of the Nobel Prize for Cancer Research. There is no doubt that some particular frequencies can disable the development of ailment and other frequencies can kill the diseases. Substance of higher frequency can kill ailments of lower frequency. Therapeutic grade essential oils start at 52 and go as high as incredible 320 MHz. Here are some of the essential oils frequencies: rose 320 MHz, helichrysum 181 MHz, frankincense 147 MHz, ravensara 134 MHz, lavender 118 MHz, myrrh 105 MHz, German chamomile 105 MHz, juniper 98 MHz, sandalwood 96 MHz, angelica 85 MHz, peppermint 78 MHz. Many healing abilities. Breast cancer cells are usually killed by cinnamon, thyme, chamomile and jasmine oils, with chamomile destroying up to 93% of them in vitro. The thyme oil can have efficiency up to 97% killing rate of the MCF7 breast cancer cells. According to another research published in the magazine Industrial Crops and Products, it was proved that chamomile oil has potent antioxidant characteristics. 11 essential oils were subjected in the research, including thyme, lavender, winter savory, rosemary, peppermint, sage, French tarragon, bitter and sweet fennel, and it was proved that chamomile has the strongest antioxidant properties. Frankincense oil, a cancer killer. Frankincense divides the brain of the cancerous cell, the nucleus, from the body, the cytoplasm, and closes down the nucleus, which stops regenerating of corrupted DNA codes, claims Suhail. Frankincense oil is so efficient thanks to monatopenses which are included in it. These compounds are able to kill the cancer cells at the beginning of their expansion, and their progression stages too, which makes it perfect for those who find out for their cancer regardless of when it's found. The treatment of cancer can be revolutionized if experts pay more attention on frankincense. While implementing chemotherapy, the doctors are wrecking the region around the tumor in order to destroy the cancer, but the healthy cells are impacted as well, which makes the patient even weaker. On the other hand, the treatment with frankincense oil kills the cancerous cells and leaves the healthy ones unharmed. There are 17 active agents in frankincense essential oil, claims Dr. Suhail. There are a lot of stories told by persons who suffered cancer and degenerative ailments, and their experiences with essential oils have explained at the Budwig Center. Terminal liver cancer. A woman from Long Beach told her experience with her husband who was diagnosed with liver cancer, which has expanded so much so that the tumors were too big for any surgical removal. He was told that he has only half a year of life. Then she found out about the powerful 100% pure frankincense oil shortly after the diagnosis was made. He used it topically in the area where the liver is placed and under his tongue every day. On the next control, they were told by their physician that the tumors were diminishing. Logically, he continued to use frankincense. On the next control, his physician decided that the tumors were diminished enough for him to agree a surgery. The doctor removed 3/4 of the liver along with the cancer. Today he enjoys in his life and family in good health. 5-year-old with brain cancer. A 5-year-old child diagnosed with brain cancer used 1 drop of frankincense, alternated with 1 drop of sandalwood oil and smeared it on the bottom of the feet, together with lavender oil smeared on the wrist. It was successful and today the child is in great health. Bladder cancer. Jackie Hogan found out that she has a bladder cancer and the doctors told her that her bladders need to be removed. Then she heard about the powerful healing properties of frankincense oil, which University of Oklahoma researchers have revealed, particularly in combination with sandalwood oil. Together these oils are capable to destroy cancer cells. Frankincense oil is so efficient that the experts are saying it would be at the top of any growing list of natural ingredients selectively destroying cancer cells. Lung stage 4 metastasis to bones, spine, ribs, hips, pelvis. Bibi told her mother's experience with malignant tumors in her lungs, which were expanded on her spine, bones, ribs, shoulders, hips and pelvis. Once she began with the using of essential oils, within 4 months she was strengthening and her disease's cells were quickly dying. She started to do some home activities like gardening and even planning her vacation. 7 months ago she was told by her doctors that she could die from stage 4 cancer, and now the doctors confirm that she is in good condition and healthy as before. Her secret is taking frankincense every 2 to 3 hours, both topically across affected places and the bottom of the feet. You should also apply several drops under the tongue. Bone marrow degeneration. Ellen was diagnosed with bone marrow degeneration and Polycythemia bravera. Within 3 months my blood tests are showing great improvements and most of the markers are now in normal range. I wasn't obligated to do 2 of the last 3 phlebotomies that I was doing every 2 weeks and are now every month or longer. I feel like $1 million person and no longer look like I'm at death's doorstep. Use these oils if you are having health problems because they definitely work," said Ellen. Breast cancer. With the help of frankincense oil cured my breast tumor. When the time for surgery came, there was no need of it because the tumor was no long. I found out about my breast tumors in February and I just eliminated them with the essential oils. I applied frankincense and lemongrass on my breast every day. I had my 6-month control last month and the doctor confirmed that everything is fine. I'm free of the cancer. I never wanted to do chemotherapy or radiation because of the side effect that can make more damage than the disease itself," said another cancer survivor. Cervical cancer. A friend of mine told me that her sister's cervical cancer appeared again for the 2nd time. She's supposed to have a surgery where her uterus would be removed. She started to use wintergreen and frankincense oil once she found out that she will be subjected to a surgery. She applied the wintergreen and frankincense on the bottom of the feet every 3 to 4 hours in order to reduce the pain and apply it directly on the abdomen. Now, less than 1 month after she started to use essential oils a day for surgery came and there is nothing to be removed, because the doctors confirmed that the cancer is gone. Leukemia. Anemia reappeared in my brother's son for the second time. He started to use essential oils together with the chemo. The remission went much faster as doctors expected and there weren't any severe side effects. Throat. A friend of my mom fought throat degeneration that was expanding to other parts of the body. He started to take the oils last October. He used frankincense along with natural remedies. Today he is in great health. Pancreatic. A man had pancreatic degeneration and was told that he has only few weeks left to live. He started to use 3 drops of frankincense, 1 drop of each lemongrass, peppermint, lavender, sandalwood and other natural remedies. Today, after 8 months he is still among us in great health. Prostate. A man told his story that he is fighting with prostate cancer. He's been using essential oils for the past 3 to 4 months. Within 4 months he won the fight against his cancer and today he is a cancer-free. Basal cell. My friend's dad suffered from basal cell growing on his nose. It expanded through the thickness of his nostril and the oncologist intended to take off a big part of the nostril, down to his upper lip and over a finger within his cheek. He asked me for advice. He told me that he removed sugar from his diet and raised the water consumption and ate more fruits and vegetables in raw form, but this wasn't enough. 2 weeks after started to use essential oils it appeared closed. Another week the morning ended completely and the redness around the nose started to diminish. Within 6 weeks since the treatment started, the affected part nose was looking healthier than the other one. Today he is a healthy man without any problems with his nose. Skin. I visited my doctor in order to do a routine eye control in February 2013. He informed me that he noticed a growth above my eye and he suspected it is a skin degeneration or with other words basal cell cancer. 1 year later I was subjected on a surgery where my dermatologist removed some suspicious spots from my face, neck and back. I didn't want to go through this again and I was wondering if there is a better and safer way for eliminating the spot above my eye. Then I read some useful info about essential oils and their benefits in curing skin cancer, and it looked to me like less dangerous than dermatologist and I wouldn't miss time from work. I bought a bottle of frankincense oil and used it topically 3 times daily and also applied 2 drops under my tongue in the morning and evening. During the first week there wasn't any noticeable change to me. I only felt shivering feeling after applying it on the spot and taking it internally. But, during the second week I noticed that the spot was reduced. During the third week the spot started to drip a bit and it was still getting smaller and smaller. In the fourth week it started to drip more and his size was largely reduced. In the fifth week it formed a scrub. In the sixth week it fell off while I was washing my face in the morning. Within 6 weeks the spot was decreased to a size of a pinhead only with the usage of frankincense. I was very happy that I solved my problem in a simply and natural way. Melanoma. I applied frankincense every morning and evening and enveloped it with a band-aid. Within 3 days the mole had diminished. During the 5th day it bled a little bit and half of it fell off. In the 7th day it was completely gone. There was a little bit of a pink skin and I was afraid it is a scar, but several days later, it was gone too. A man suffered from stage 4 malignant melanoma which was removed last year from his back. Then another melanoma occurred on his nose on which he used irradiation before starting to use essential oils. It grew back again and then he treated it with essential oils. He applied lavender, frankincense and immortelle on the melanoma and it is showing great results because the melanoma is diminishing.